So we're going to mass, and I can't remember.
One eternity later.
I think we were just like we got up, and by the time we dropped the kids off, we had like this short window of like free time before the mass would have actually started. And so, um, Cheyenne and I went to Starbucks, I think, and got some coffee, and then we went to a car wash, and so we're driving past because we live in the Bible Belt. There are churches on every block around
Sure.
here, right? So we're driving past all these churches, and my brain is telling me like I know you looked at churches to go to today that would fit with your time constraints on getting out and then getting back to pick up the kids. I know you did your research, but what about that church? Or what about that church? Or what about that church?
Two very boring minutes later.
What about that church? Or what about that church? Or what about that church? While we had already said we're going to mass. So I'm
Ah,
like maybe we should go to that one. Maybe we should, like, I was trying to talk myself out of it kind of.
okay.
And so we got over, I pull into the parking lot, and I'm just like looking at this church, and I'm like, mm, this isn't right. So my heart's beating fast. I'm uncomfortable. I'm like I don't know if it's fear or
Hmm.
anger or what people might think when they find out I went to a Catholic mass or
Okay.
what it might be.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And so I just said a little prayer in my head. I was like, God, if I'm supposed to be here, make it easier,
Hmm.
right?
Help me! Help me!
And so we went into the church, and it's still a little bit before mass, so we still had a little bit of time. And there were some people up front praying, and there were a couple people just lingering around. So we came in and sat like almost as close to the back as we could. Like, if
Sure.
we need to make a quick
Right.
escape, let's
Yep.
get out of
Yep.
here.
I've been there.
So,
Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
so I'm sitting there, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see this like white robe moving up the edge, and I look over, and it's him, that guy from the food pantry. And I just wrote his wife's policy a few months back, and he sees me, we lock gaze, and he comes over. He's so happy to see me there. He like tells me all about what to do at a mass, and that he's so happy that I'm there. Anyways, it broke the ice, and
Yeah.
instantly I was comforted
Wow.
and was actually happy that I was there at that point. I
Nice.
didn't feel my heart racing. I didn't
Right.
feel burdened
Yeah.
anymore.